What is up, my YouTube family? Y'all, as y'all can see, over the weekend was a little crazy. But besides going out and hanging out with my crazy aunt, my day-to-day life, I am a full-time lash tech. And I see that I got some new subscribers, so I just wanted to come up here and really introduce myself, because if you knew me last year, you don't even know me anymore, because life has definitely been lifing and life has definitely upgraded. Okay, but I'm literally I just got a small restock of some products that I have for my lash line, so I'm just packaging them up right now, but at the same time I'm gonna talk to y'all. So my name is Zanaya. I used to be called Zella, that's my nickname, but we done grown up, y'all, so I'm going by my government name. I'm going by Zanaya now. And the brand has branded because we have, I love when business owners talk like it's a group of us, but it's only us. We have branded, but I have branded, but you get what I'm saying. But yeah, so we have rebranded, and instead of Beauty by Zella, we done switched to Lux Lash Vault. And I think I came up here and I said this before, but yeah, I'm loving the new brand, the new name and everything. And I am literally really investing this time. I'm spending a lot of money to get this business where it needs to go. You get me? So background story for all my new people. So I've been in the lash industry for 4 years. The first 2 I did not even take really that serious. It was just a skill that I knew how to do to make some extra money. But yeah, the last 2 years I really been hustling, and this year it really showed, and I can't wait for next year. I've been New Jersey based this whole time, but next year starting in summertime, I will be in Houston, Texas, and I just feel my aunt wants me to come down to Texas. She's in San Antonio, and I can't do San Antonio because it's super slow, but I feel I would thrive more in the Houston area. So I actually never really wanted to be a lash artist. It was just that COVID, man, I don't know about y'all, but COVID had kicked my butt, but in a good way. I'm not gonna lie. COVID, if you a hustler, it really brought it out you. It was either it's in you or it's not, in COVID, you had to prove it, right? So I had 2 jobs. This is my whole backstory. And I had 2 jobs. I was working 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. and then I'll turn around and work 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. or 7 p.m., something like that. Child. So I was working, right? And I had these 2 jobs. I was balancing these 2 jobs for about 2 years. I'm lying, probably about 4 years. I was balancing these 2 jobs, and then boom, COVID came, and then double boom, I'm pregnant, right? So it's COVID, I'm pregnant or whatnot. I ended up losing both of my jobs, y'all. So I had both my jobs just disappear, and I was like, what the hell am I going to do to get some money? I kind of was into lashes, but because I was working so much, I really didn't have time to practice or anything, or do any clients or whatever. So it wasn't really something. But when I could not find another job that was paying what I was getting paid, because COVID, jobs, I was getting paid $25 an hour. I was getting offered $14, and I was like, how am I gonna make this work? I got a baby on the way. I got my own car. I got my own apartment. What the heck am I about to do, right? So I was like, listen, I'm about to do some lashes, and I don't even know. It was so crazy because one of my jobs, they had opened, but they weren't letting some people come back or whatnot. So they was just file for unemployment, and I was like, didn't really want to. I was just so into mommy mode. I gotta get to work. I don't want to be on unemployment. I want to work, but I was like, you know what, F it, file for unemployment. And y'all, that's probably the best thing ever. I was making more money staying home than I was going to work, right? So I was like, okay, cool, she put me on. So I was getting my little extra $600, and it was lit, y'all. So, but what I did was, flights was $24. I remember I flew to Atlanta for $24 round trip. Flew to Texas for $36 round trip. It was amazing. It was amazing, y'all. But I flew to different states to take lash classes. I was just taking them back to back. Every time I got an unemployment check, I paid for a lash class, and I think I took about 4 or 5 lash classes before I really started lashing or whatever, just so I could really learn. And I think honestly, that was the best thing that ever happened to me because, and I feel like during COVID, that was the best time to even like get out there and started like become an entrepreneur, like because everything was freaking closed. So you ain't really have no competition between like any salons or anything because everything was closed. So, and the girls was getting all this extra money and they wasn't going nowhere because everything was closed, but they was getting their stuff done, honey. When I tell you, I had no idea what I was doing like my first couple months, but I was booked. And I was like, what? Like, what? Like, it was so crazy. And ever since then, I made it like my lifestyle. Like, thank God. Like, I have I have not had to punch the clock in 4 years. Like, so I've been doing this for 4 years full time, and honestly, it is the best thing ever. And now I don't like that it took me this long to realize it, but I'm happy I realized it later than never. Is that how it goes? But whatever, I'm happy I just realized it, that basically, you know it's time to like it's time to push this thing. Like, it's so much more opportunities within this beauty industry and everything. I've done moved on, and I'm doing lip fillers, I'm doing brow lamination and tint staining and all of this stuff. I'm trying to go back to nursing school so I could be a nurse, so I can do Botox. Like, it's like I really hate that I didn't like realize this, but it's so much money into this beauty stuff that it's literally like mind blowing every time. And I'm so grateful that I can actually do this full time, and I just really love making women beautiful for a living. Like, it's just such a great feeling when they get up like, and I'm like, thank you, girl. Like, and I get great feedback, great reviews and everything. And so now I'm moving on, and I hope next year is just like bigger blessings and whatnot. But I'm moving on to like really expanding like my product line. So I sell lash trays, removers, super bonder, glue. I have a pink glue, I have a black glue, I have tweezers and everything. So I'm really like trying to push my product line now because we have some great products. We have some great products, and I really want to just push that out there and everything. So yes, make sure y'all check out my website because my girl Blair did hook my junk up, and it's luxelashvault.com. And yes, y'all, but yes, I love actually being an entrepreneur. So I will be up here taking y'all behind the scenes of like my day-to-day life, spreading some motivational words, because I know as an entrepreneur myself, it gets really hard, really challenging, and sometimes it can even be discouraging especially during the slow season, y'all. Oh my goodness. And I really want y'all to see like how I do this transformation from New Jersey to Houston, because I'm literally moving to the other side, the other end of the country. So it's I don't know. I'm a little nervous. I'm super nervous actually, but I'm just telling myself, if it don't work out, I can always come back. But I really want to try a different environment. For one, I do not like the cold up here. Like, it is getting dark. It's only November. It's getting dark at like 5:30. This is so depressing. Like, I like to work late, but when it's like this, I don't like to work late, y'all. I be ready to go home, and I don't like that. I don't like the cold. I don't like the snow. I kind of don't even like the people sometimes. Like, they're not the girls, the men. I do not like the men up here, y'all. So yeah, I'm hoping that this transition to Houston is like probably one of the best things I've ever done. Especially I got a 4-year-old daughter. So yeah, I've been thugging this out with my 4-year-old daughter since day one, y'all. So like, she never been to daycare before. So for her first 3 years of life, she been with me in the lab. I remember like clients used to hold her while I do their lashes or whatever I was doing. Like, that's just how I was thugging it out. Like, I was like, and that's another thing, like, I do want to share. That's why I do post my daughter sometimes. If y'all follow me on Instagram, Lux/Vlog, I do post my daughter like with me at work and stuff, because I always want to share with moms, like, just because you have a kid, like, your life is like not over. I get students that I teach. I do one-on-one classes as well, and I have students that are moms, and you know, sometimes, and I always hit my people up. I always hit my people up like, how you doing? Do you need extra help? And blah blah blah. But sometimes, actually I need to text one back right now. But sometimes I do get the excuses like, oh, my daughter, or oh, my son, my kid, and everything like that. And not necessarily that is an excuse, but sometimes it really does be an excuse because it is harder with a kid, but it's not impossible. And I do be wanting to, like, you know, express to other moms or show other moms like, listen, it's a way, you just have to do it. It's a little harder than somebody that don't have a kid, but listen, your life is not over. You can still be that fire hair stylist, that fire lash tag, nail artist, whatever it is, you can still be that. So that's why sometimes I do post my daughter, just to give motivation to other moms like, yo, it is hard, but bro, it's not impossible, but it's definitely so much more like rewarding when you know you did it, you know. So my daughter been with me. All my clients, they know my daughter. They come here looking for her, you know. They bring her donuts and Starbucks and all this stuff. Like, you know, she's a cool kid, and because she was born in this type of environment, she's so well behaved. She know how to sit down and like be such a calm kid. She's 4 now, and she just started school, so she's in preschool. So yeah, but I was thugging this thing out with her for, y'all, for 3 years, and it was tough. But it's been a journey, and I look back, I wouldn't have done it no other way. Like, I'm super grateful for every hard time, and like, I don't know, sometimes I'll just be like, thank you, you know. Like, you know, I see a lot of some people, they start being like a entrepreneur and then they give up because it is discouraging, and I'm super blessed that God put it in my heart to like keep me like dedicated and determined to be great. So yeah, that's me. And that's my story, y'all. And if you're an entrepreneur, drop down like what you do, where you from, a little background story, so I can follow you guys back. And yes, make sure y'all tune in. We're gonna be doing so I got so many story times that I do want to share with y'all. I'm gonna bring y'all into like my behind the scenes at work, my personal life. Like, I'm actually really enjoying this vlogging journey. And yes, we're going to be having so much fun. Thank you for everybody that's been subscribing. If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe and make sure y'all tune in because y'all do not want to be missing this series, okay? So I'm going to see y'all in my next video.